Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to Reality Hour. I am Adam Samuel. Today, Dancing with the Stars, we got another double header. We're recapping weeks, I think it is 7 and 8. And joining me, as always, is Grace. How you doing today, Grace?
I'm doing well. Busy, but it's November and we're here. And yeah, the funny thing is I really don't like Halloween, the holiday, but Halloween night is one of my favorite nights on Dancing with the Stars historically. So that was nice to have, for sure.
Did you get dressed up? Did you go trick-or-treating? Did you...
I'm 28 years old.
I don't know, maybe there was parties or something. I just went for a walk around the city.
Actually, I got this from my students. For those of you who don't know, I'm a math teacher, and I know they're not watching this. If they ever find it, though. They gave me this suggestion because the first thing we did is exponents. So they told me I should call myself a powerit. So I had like a number on my shirt that was the base, and then I had a parrot on my shoulder that was the exponent. They all got a kick out of that.
Yeah, I feel like there's got to be some good math-themed costumes. Here, I'll even Google it for you.
Oh,
you could be pi. You could be a calculator. There's just a lot of people dressed as calculators. All right, this is not as funny as I was hoping for. Anyway, so did you enjoy the holiday? Did you get a lot of trick-or-treaters and stuff like that?
I didn't. I live in an apartment, so I got nobody.
Well, I do have to apologize. We missed a week in between. Some things came up.
It was both of our faults.
I ended up getting my wisdom teeth out, so I was a puddle of incoherent words. I think I woke up from the surgery and we were all messaging in our group chat. I don't even remember, but I think I I messaged that I was very upset that Grace had won the previous draft. Like that was where my head was out coming out of the surgery. But it's been a couple of days now. I'm recovering. I'm still my mouth is a mess. I've a bruise on my arm that makes me look like a drug addict. But it's just from getting the procedure. So I don't know. There's probably a bunch of tooth puns in the future of this podcast, much to Grace's chagrin.
It's all good.
But yeah, let's talk some Dancing with the Stars. So we're here. We've lost 2 contestants. We lost Jesse and we lost Jordan. At face value, what do you make of these results? Was this warranted? Did they get it right?
Well, somebody mentioned the streak of Jays going home, which I actually didn't realize until now. Because before Jesse and Jordan, well, Jason Lewis, he was the first one gone, and then I don't remember who got voted off a week before them. Oh, Joseph. So the Joseph, Jesse, Jordan people are just like, okay, not looking good for the Jays. The good news is there's none left. But a lot of people were very happy that Jessie got eliminated. I was surprised that they saved her over Trevor, but maybe I shouldn't have been. Especially because she won the prom night dance. I think I would have saved her over Trevor based on dancing alone, but I'm not the judges. And I know they've just got to keep the show interesting.
Yeah, I think Jesse was, like I said, I kind of have a prediction of the next 3 to go. Jordan kind of went against that, but Jesse was DOA, I think, going in. But other than that, I think Jordan, I don't know what was going on with Jordan, but she wasn't going to win. I think it was.
No, I'm not surprised. A lot of people were having meltdowns over this. Because, I mean, this was Heidi's second time in the bottom 2. So, Eric, your team's running on fumes at this point.
He's not dead, though. Like, he is.
He's not, but I don't know. And it was a split decision. Jordan was never going to win. I don't think she necessarily deserved to go home before Vinny, for sure. And
yeah, how is he still there?
I know. And he hasn't been in the bottom 2 yet. Is he just going to Bobby Bones his way over this thing? Because if so, dear Lord, help me.
Well,
I don't know if I want to play that idea into the universe.
We both lost a contestant this week, so that leaves us at 3-3. Eric won.
I have
Oh,
4.
3, 4, 1.
Yeah, but we lost half the couples, and all 3 of us are still in it, and also all 3 of us could be shut out of the finale.
No, I mean,
we could be. I could lose my entire team over the next 2 weeks.
I don't think so. I think
I don't think I will either, but I think either it's gonna be you and I each have 2, or you have 3 and I have 1.
I'm not gonna have Vinny. Vinny's not getting there.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does.
Well, let's. I guess we should primarily focus on the Halloween episode. That was kind of the big one. But do you have any moments to discuss from the previous episode that?
From Bublé night. I mean, I was not excited about Michael Bublé night because he's boring as hell. I actually didn't hate this theme. That pro dance was like that Derek and Haley dance with Bublé singing was phenomenal. It was really great. Actually kind of gave me some hope in pro numbers again. Charlie got a perfect score. Good for her.
She's gonna win, Grace.
No, although Wayne and Whitney, there might be double dubs, but I have 2 more W's after that quick step of theirs. The first one is Womp, and the second one is also Womp. I was so sad for them. But yeah.
Look, for me, I think the Halloween week is the more interesting night of these two. I gotta be honest, though. Were you a little disappointed in the costumes this year? Also,
I was not disappointed at all in the hair and makeup. The hair and makeup was fantastic this week. I mean, it always is. The thing I didn't like is that they didn't have different costumes for the team dances. Like, is the budget really that tight this season that they can't get costumes for their second dance?
It's probably just a really quick change. I mean, these people are wearing from some pretty insane ensembles. I mean, with the makeup and the...
Well, okay, let's see, though. It's not really that way, though, because, like, Trevor was the last couples dance of the night, and he was in the second team dance, so somebody did joke that that money's going towards Tyra's wardrobe. Like, Tyra got 2 outfits.
I just found it a little funny that, I don't know if I've noticed this before, but all of the costumes were like, they were public domain. They were general. Like, there was no themed. It was like, this person's a vampire. This person's a that. What was, oh my God, what was Bruno dressed as?
Upset that the themes weren't that narrow this week for once.
Who said that?
Like, the themes are always so narrow. This was a really open theme and we're complaining about it.
No, I was just talking about the costumes, like that they were so, like, you know, it's Halloween. Usually if you go for a walk, you might see, I don't know, someone dressed as Joker or someone, it was all like.
Okay, so you're thinking, because like, I know the last 2 years they like had characters they had to portray in their dances. And I know, like,
yeah, I like that.
We did have a few songs that were from movies. I like that too, but it was nice to have like a more open theme for once. That was kind of a refreshing change.
Well, let's get into it. Let's start going through some of these contestants.
You want to do headlines? I have a few.
Yeah, go ahead. But this is the big headline still from Matthew.
Yeah, no commercial breaks.
I miss them. I'm telling you, it's
all right. Well, I'll start with the good news. Lindsay just announced that she's pregnant again. She's due in May. We don't know the sex of the baby yet, although so far Sage is the only girl out of the babies of this generation, pretty much. So, who knows? Cheryl Burke recently celebrated 4 years of sobriety. Good for her. This season's winner, Wayne Brady, is hosting the American Music Awards this year. Nah, I don't really watch those. But hey, they got somebody that I've heard of. And I think that's it.
Are people really getting behind Trevor?
People loved him this week. I mean, he's been in the bottom 2 twice. He obviously doesn't have a lot of votes. But people were very happy with him this week, and he's probably the one. He has the lowest chance of winning out of my entire team, but who knows? He won't make the finale. What am I saying? With 2 double eliminations and having him been in the bottom 2 twice. Oh, yeah. Charlie, Selma, and Gabby were all nominated for People's Choice Awards. which I would say
Two of
normally,
those people. No, they were all on my team.
I know, which normally I would say means that one of them is going to win, but one, Selma's already gone, and two, JoJo and Cody were both nominated last season, and neither one of them won.
Doesn't really make sense to have like awards when the show is still going on.
It's for like choice reality show contestants. So those three, Noah was nominated, Noah Thompson, the AGT winners whose names I don't remember, and then there were a few from RuPaul's Drag Race, which I don't watch.
Anyone from Big Brother?
Not that I saw.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's get into this. So we got Jordan and Brandon up first.
Of course.
Bingo. Yeah, they always go first.
A lot of people blame that on why they got eliminated because they're always so early in the show, or why they were in the bottom two.
I mean,
I don't know how much it matters with live voting, but
or with like the group dance at the end. I don't think it.
Yeah, that's part of it. But no, they did Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I've never seen this movie.
I watched it last year. I couldn't really get that into it. I've never seen Hocus Pocus, so I've survived another Halloween season without watching that movie.
Yikes. But what did you think of the performance itself?
Brandon really harped on frame. It was better. I kind of agree with Derek on the consistency part. I didn't think the dance was bad at all, and honestly, I wouldn't even have put her in the bottom two if it was up to me. But I'm not the only person who votes on this show.
Yeah, I think Jordan lost because she didn't get a higher mark in the group number. Like that was just kind of.
Yeah, being on the losing team does tend to hurt you a lot.
Both contestants in the bottom two here were on the losing team, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
So I think, but look, I don't think she was winning either way. I think she was going, like I said, there were two brackets of three that I see. We lost one from the first bracket. Jordan was in the second. I think it doesn't really matter. I think she was still going to go it eventually.
She did handle her elimination really, really well, though. Like a lot of people were happy about praising her for how classy she dealt with it. Although I did read that Jordan beat Vinny on the Masked Dancer, so maybe Vinny thinks they're even now. Although, watches that show.
But what about Charlie and Mark doing Argentine Tango? Very understated performance. Nothing really that was, too showy. It's very simple.
Yeah. First off, Luna, I agree. I thought Jordan would make it. I mean, I'm kind of bummed she didn't survive to 90s week because she would have killed that week. But she would have had an Argentine Tango next week. So, but no, Charlie. She had to rehearse with Pasha because Mark was having some back problems. I hope they don't get worse. He was able to dance this week, though, on the stage. For me, the Tanguera, I mean, I like that they went with the horror movie theme because that was a good way to go about it. I keep wanting to find a way to get on Charlie's bandwagon so I won't be angry if she does eventually win. I could not get behind this at all.
Yeah, Mark does need his back fixed because he's carrying the season at this point. Or maybe I would even say the show because he's just the man. Yeah, he's the best pro on the show, I think, that's still performing.
Well, okay, Matthew Carrion's comments about wanting Charlie to get a little bit messy. I've said this before about Charlie. Charlie is very much a perfectionist, and I think she's afraid to let go of that. And after a while, if you ever watched season 6 of American Idol, you know that perfection gets boring. It's what I like to call Melinda Doolittle syndrome.
It's true. You got to have an arc on these shows. Can't just, it's like Pia Toscano. You can't always be.
I feel like she has been consistently riding the top, but I don't think she's quite peaked yet. And I mean, when we get to Shangela, this is a good time to peak. This is the week that Iman had his moment. I think she has it in her. I think she has, but with only 2 more weeks left before the finale, one of those dances has to be a moment where I feel like I've seen a win that I can be satisfied with it. And
finale's in 2 weeks.
Things confusing. Yeah.
It's in 2 weeks, the finale?
There's only 3 weeks left, and one of them is the final.
Oh, Jesus.
So the next 2 weeks are going to have to be weeks where 2 couples go home. No
Wow, two
doubt, though, if she
doubles.
wins in the bottom 3, unless she's the lowest vote getter, which I don't see happening, she's going to be fine. But I can almost kind of sense her getting Sabrina a little bit.
I'm telling you, she's finale bound. She's
for sure.
She could win. I don't know. But
I couldn't get behind this, though. Nastia 2.0, yeah, Nastia didn't even make the final.
But will Daniel and Britt make the finale?
I don't think so.
What'd you think of Daniel here?
Okay, the fact that he's afraid of video games, I thought was a little bit strange. But to each his own. He was also sick, so they missed rehearsal for a day. It was good. I didn't see with Paso. I always look for those shapes, and none of them looked that problematic. His timing was good too, but like the fact that he's like getting 8s and 9s, that's not. I mean, unless other than one exception that we don't discuss, that's not going to be a winner or a finale moment. I don't think he's finale bound.
I think he might squeak in there. I think he'll get
to dethrone Shangela or possibly even Wayne and make it to 4th place, but I don't even think that's going to happen.
I think that could actually. I think it's not impossible that he ends up like just getting in like 4th.
That's the best he can do.
But what about Shangela and Gleb? Man,
look what you made me do. Look, I don't even like Taylor Swift.
I like Taylor Swift, and I like this performance a lot.
I know. I'm going to get like a bunch of hate comments down below from Taylor Swift fans.
Don't hate Taylor. This was, where did this come from?
I mean, it's jazz. Jazz is all performance, and that's what Shangela is good at. So, and like I said, this was a good time to peak. This is a good time. It worked for Iman last season, although Iman was never that good. Like, Shangela's kind of just like upper mid-level. Like, probably not going to win, but probably go into the finale. And, you know, she embraced the creepy doll thing. I can tell she wants it. Like, she really wants it. Probably, I think she might want it more than some of the others do. Definitely more than Charlie or Gabby do. I'm not sure if I agree with it that it was Gleb's best choreography. I'm still very partial to that Jana Kramer Argentine tango. But it's the best I've seen Gleb do in a while, like this whole season. Because, like, Gleb gets a lot of hate from the fans. And they're all loving Shangela now, so hopefully it ends.
I don't know, but this was the one perfect score of the night, so.
Oh, yeah. She won the week.
Yeah. Pretty good time to peak. I mean, you could ask Iman.
Definitely.
But someone who's not peaking this week.
Or ever.
My transitions are my favorite part of this podcast. Vinny and Coco doing Ghost by Justin Bieber.
No, they didn't get Ghost from Ghostbusters.
Oh, that was Trevor who did.
Okay, Tyra. Okay, Alfonso. Jeez. Mixing up everybody's names.
Sorry.
You good, Eric?
Oh, boy. What'd you think of Vinny?
Okay, I actually saw somebody tweeted, and I vehemently disagreed with this. Somebody praising Emma for transforming Trevor, as they said, and Coco not doing a thing with Vinny. First of all, it's Coco's first year on the show. Emma's been here for 10 years. So you get better with time. Now, I mean, I can't think of any pros other than like the early days of the show where they were great the first time they were on the show. I mean, Mark's first partner got eliminated the 6th week of the competition. Peta's first partner went home first, and she's won twice now. And Coco's not even a ballroom dancer. This is not her area. But, so, comparing her to Emma is not fair at all. So, whoever that was, like, get out of here. That being said, though, Vinny is easily the weakest dancer in the top 9. And I mean, unless he's in the bottom 2 with Trevor and Heidi, they're sending him home. Like, I feel like he's, like, a lot of people are like, okay, he's just going to, like, Bobby Bones his way through this thing. And I'm kind of afraid of that. But I mean, us Dancing with the Stars fans are traumatized by past seasons. He didn't really make any catastrophic mistakes, but his shapes, I don't know what they were. They were not Paso shapes. He's trying, but there's no scores for admiration here. Sorry, Vinny. I really hope he does next week.
I think he's DOA next week. I think the bill comes due. The circle's getting too small.
Though, with the bottom three. Because now, if they do it the way they've done it the last 2 years, the couple with the lowest number of votes is outright eliminated, and then the judges vote between the other two. So if he lands in the bottom three next week, unless he's there with Vinny, or he is Vinny, with Trevor and Heidi, because if the save is between Vinny and Trevor, I feel like they might send Trevor packing. It's hard to say that.
I can see a bottom three next week. Vinny, Heidi, and Wayne.
Oh God, no! Don't plant that idea into my head.
Or something. I don't know. I
can definitely see a front runner seeing the red light next week. I just hope it's not.
Yeah, someone's going to, I think. Might even be Gabby, honestly.
It won't be. Bachelor Nation is very, very loud and proud. I think if it's going to be anybody, it'll probably be Charlie, just because.
No, I'm telling you.
Are the types that are obnoxious on Twitter but don't vote that much.
Well, this is a good point to transition then to Heidi and Artem doing "I Want to Be Your Slave," and I'll tell you again. I've said this before. Grace will shake her head at me. Heidi is not going home until she's in the bottom two with Charlie. I'm telling you now.
If that happens,
not going to happen.
He is 1,000% gone. Actually, it could be Charlie and any of them, and Charlie's going to stay.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
Matthew, don't even go there, because if that happens,
I win.
Adam needs a crown of bird poop. Although I've wondered though, if we had been podcasting the year Bobby Bones won, which one of us would have picked him?
Probably me, honestly.
Yeah,
I would probably.
I would have put on a straight up veil. Anyway, Heidi kind of started comparing herself to Charlie this week, and that's not going to do her any favors. I don't think. I mean, comparing herself to anyone's not going to do any favors. And she also
got a 10 this week. She's
happy to beat Wayne too. I was like, yeah, girl. That's one thing you're beating Wayne in. Very similar to Charlie. I wanted a little bit more fire. And the fact that she, this was her second time in the bottom two, I don't see her making it much further.
She'll last as long as they need that picture to happen. They have a picture in mind of them, Charlie, and I'm telling you.
If that happens, Heidi might just quit. Although I don't know if she'd need to bother though, because the judges wouldn't pick her. But
well, yeah, but she's not winning. She's
not a chance. I don't even think she's making the finale.
But someone who might win.
One thing I'm afraid of though with Heidi is after she goes, what if all of her votes just automatically go to Charlie? Although it's probably not going to be enough though.
Yeah, it's not that much, honestly.
No. All right, let's move on.
Gabby and Alan.
Gabby and Alan. No Val.
Do you like this Ed Sheeran song?
I actually do like this song. Although Alan is always like when Heather Morris went out, Alan replaced Max. This is before he even got promoted to pro. And now he's replacing Val this week, although it's probably only going to be for a week. Is Alan becoming the third Chmerkovsky brother or something? I don't know. For me, this was easily the best Argentine tango of the night. I was really impressed with how well she adapted to Alan so quickly. That's a pro move.
I think she could win.
I think
we might have a winner here.
I'm more than I am of Charlie at this point. Of course, I always have been because I know this show.
Yeah, she'll be the third Bachelorette winner since I started watching. Right?
Yeah, the fourth one. Although the fourth one overall in the third and 4 seasons.
Yikes! Who are the others? I don't even remember them.
Ratings for The Bachelor.
Who are the other Bachelor winners? I don't even.
Melissa Rycroft won the All-Star season.
Don't know who she is.
And then Hannah Brown won season 28, and then Caitlin won season 29.
And Gabby season, what is this?
31.
31. Yeah, I think this girl's golden.
Yeah, she got a
This girl is
38.
golden.
I
still
liked her
don't
better
even
than Charlie, so I don't know how she got 1 point lower, but
I don't even think she's peaked yet.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, one of the two girls, I think Wayne might have peaked already with the samba. I hope not, though. I hope he still has something left in there. But if one of the girls has their breakout moment next week, like, I'm scared.
But are you scared of Wayne and Whitney winning?
He's on my team, so no.
Definitely the weakest performance, a weaker performance from Wayne, I should say.
Yeah, I mean,
at the wrong time, I think.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, last week was not a good week for him, and then last night, I really liked the dance, but it did not feel like a contemporary to me. And I know a lot of people online feel the same way. Now, to be fair, like, even Len mentioned, you have to work with the music you're given. Like, these couples have absolutely zero say in the music they're given. Like, Whitney was probably just handed the music. Here, make a contemporary out of a dubstep version of the Halloween theme song. What the hell kind of sense does that make, first of all? You can't do contemporary to dubstep. It's like asking Pitbull to sing a Whitney Houston song. It's just never going to end well. Oh, yikes. God, don't. Pitbull, if you're watching this, do not sample a Whitney Houston song in your next song. Please.
He's Mr. Worldwide.
Why am I planting these things into the universe?
Oh, boy.
I did like the Cyborg idea, and he did dance well. But I can't really blame Whitney for what she did, honestly. Like, it's not her fault. Like, she was thrown this music, thrown this dance style, and had to make it work.
I think Wayne has fallen a little bit here. This was a bit of a stumble.
I hope he comes back.
We'll
and
see.
I think
but
he can, especially with 90s week, because he is a 90s icon. But let's talk about the better contemporary, which is hard for me to say.
But as some contestants stumble, it leaves a window for others to rise. I like that. That was a good. These transitions are really good, Grace. It might just be my medication, but I feel like I'm doing very good at it.
Well, you're on a lot of medication right now.
Trevor and Emma they're doing Ghost by Justin Bieber. I should have just called him Eric just to continue the joke from before. Yeah, where did this one come from? Got almost another perfect score here.
Second bottom two trip, and like, he's fighting for it. He is so fighting for it. But I've said this before, contemporary dances are hard to screw up. And they didn't screw it up. I thought it was his best performance so far. I couldn't ask for anything more. And the fact that I liked him more than I liked Wayne this week is both sad and possibly a little bit promising, because maybe my team actually has some gas.
I will say we might actually have a bit of a surprise here, if I'm being honest. Bit of a Halloween surprise.
I knew it. I knew it.
That's all he gets. See, I have the power here. I can do this now.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Eric, thanks for joining us. Did you catch Dancing with the Stars this week?
I caught the elimination, and I was sad that I forget. Was Jordan your first pick, Adam?
Jordan was not. It was my second.
Charlie was his first.
First is going to be Mark. It wasn't Charlie. It was Mark. Come on, Grace.
And I still have one contestant left, apparently.
Yeah, you got Heidi.
Who's time in the bottom two, though.
She's not winning, but she's still here. So
okay, not that I particularly care, but
if you win at this point,
I would gloat, but
although which one of us would owe you the $5 for you to buy a crown if you win?
Joint effort. We'll do a GoFundMe.
For $5?
I was thinking Grace.
These are hard times,
so
Grace.
Grace would be the one to actually do it, but whatever. Anywho, I'm just popping in to say hi and happy Halloween, and I'm sad that Jordan's gone, even though I haven't been watching anything.
This is a cameo from Eric.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to plug?
A hysterical article that apparently Simon Cowell said that there are American networks that are thinking of bringing back X Factor of the U.S.
I would highly, highly, highly doubt that, but
the ghost of X Factor haunts us all.
There you go.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Get out of here, Eric. Good to see you. Wow, like a ghost. You just boop, and he's gone. All right. Well, we got to talk about these team dances.
All of them team dances.
Yeah, this was glorified filler, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, normally I like the team dances, although I realized when I was rewatching the show that I don't really miss them that much. But at least they're like, the point with the team dances is that they're supposed to be fun. And this wasn't fun. Unless maybe I'm just, I don't know, old and cranky.
Both of these weren't fun. I mean, they were just, like I said, glorified. I mean, we could just talk about them together. They're just.
Yeah, like I was waiting for like I was thinking of like, because Halloween night is normally we get team dances, like the Black Widow dance from season 19. Frankie Muniz killing that Phantom of the Opera number. Like, we didn't get any of that.
Frankie Muniz didn't do Phantom of the Opera. He did the Every Breath You Take.
That was his team dance. His team dance was Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, that was like one of the best performances.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
That I remember of the show. Like, if I remember a performance, like that was one of the better performances ever.
Right.
But
so we had Team Wicked with Vinny, Gabby, Shangela, Jordan, and Heidi. All from your team except for except for Heidi and Shangela. Doing The Witches Are Back from Hocus Pocus 2. What the hell was this?
I don't know.
It didn't even feel like a group number. It just felt like a bunch of people doing jives. And like even on the solo bits, Len pointed out they were just standing there and clapping. Like they weren't doing anything. Now, I know a lot of these, because the last time they did team dances was season 28. So some people pointed out, like, Brandon has never done a team dance. Val's done plenty. Coco, this is her first year as a pro. It didn't even feel like a group number. And, I mean, at least get them the same costumes. Like, stop paying Tyra's ridiculous salary. Get rid of her. Get a real host. I would say get Alfonso, but he doesn't know anybody's name. He's proving to be just as clumsy, which I'm sad to say. But yeah, Team Scream was Trevor, Charlie, Wayne, and Daniel doing Heads Will Roll. It was better, and it felt more cohesive, but it says very little. Like, the team dances were so disappointing this season.
Yep. You know.
Eric, Alfonso keeps calling everyone by the wrong name. He's called Shangela Angela multiple times.
That one is forgivable.
He mixed up Vinny and Trevor to the point where Trevor actually called Alfonso Tyra as a joke. So, I mean, I wanted him to take Tom Bergeron's job, but if he can't learn names, then I don't know. Like, I'm kind of already having flashbacks to Mario Lopez and Khloe Kardashian, and that is not something I ever want to say.
Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the elimination. So,
yes.
Jordan and Brandon. Oh my God! Now I did it. Jordan and I.
You said
Jordan and Brandon
are correct technically.
And Heidi and Artem.
Well, no, because the judges eliminate the contestants. So no, he hasn't eliminated them yet. But yeah,
anyway,
Jordan and Heidi were the bottom two. Carrie Ann saved Heidi. Derek and Bruno saved Jordan. Len saved Heidi, and he's the decider. So we lost Jordan and Brandon. This is the furthest I think Brandon's ever going to go at this point. But no, Jordan did handle her exit very gracefully, as I knew she would.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Brandon. Huh?
Can I ask a dumb question?
Sure.
So how does this vote? Like on the X Factor, they would do like two people vote. If there's a tie between the judges, it goes to the public vote.
Mhm.
Here, I think it means the three judges have to be in agreement. Otherwise, Len votes and he gets all the power. Is that how it is?
Len is the head judge, so he's always the deciding vote.
Okay. So
Eric, don't even make that reference, please.
wait, I'm asking my question.
Okay, go ahead.
So if let's say I don't even know how to begin this. I'm like a little. So anyway, if two people vote, let's say, to save Heidi,
Mhm.
and one person votes to save Jordan, then it goes to Len, right?
Yes.
They have to be unanimous. Those three votes taking out Len, right? Like removing Len for. So my question is,
Sometimes, there have been times where it's been 3-1.
no, but so if there's a scenario where, let's say, it's Brandon and Heidi, and two judges each vote for different people, why does the third person have to vote? Because it's already going to be a split decision.
Because what if Len if you're saying because
Len votes only if they're not, if the three judges, the three others, are not unanimous, right?
Exactly.
That's the only. So if, let's say, Bruno and Derek vote for separate people, why does Carrie Ann need to vote?
Oh, so you're saying they should go to Len before they go?
Yeah, why? Like, why do they bother going to the other person? I was like, doesn't matter what they say.
I don't know. Eric, stop it. Stop with the jokes. Oh my gosh.
Oh God, that was
That's Adam.
Oh boy. But looking forward, what do we have in the week ahead?
All right. I don't have music for next week, but I am excited though. Next week is 90s night. I love 90s music. It's my guilty pleasure. But we do have guest performers, En Vogue, Salt and Peppa, Vanilla Ice. So somebody pointed out though that we're gonna have 3 Whitney partners who are 90s icons, because we've got Alfonso and Wayne already, and then Vanilla Ice was Whitney's partner in season 23.
I would want to do "Torn" by Natalie Imbruglia. There's a really funny performance of someone doing a mime performing it. If it's a little inappropriate, but if you want to go watch a very fun mime performance of "Torn," go check that out. You do "Waterfalls." Don't go
I would love
chasing
that.
waterfalls.
Eric, again, stop with that. Stop trolling us and leave. But also, they couldn't get that duo that did the Barbra Streisand song. They're not getting this. But I'm trying to check what, because I don't know anything. But I'm gonna see what dance styles they haven't had yet. But with Vanilla Ice, we are for sure getting Ice Ice Baby, because he doesn't have any other songs, unless there's things I don't know.
Ice Baby. Dum 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 diddy da dum. Dum dum dum. Wait, why did we stop? We were having it. We were doing a bit.
Salt and Peppa. I mean, they have songs other than Push It.
Shoop-ba-doop.
Yeah, they've got that. They've also got What a Man. And then En Vogue. Free Your Mind is Mel B's song. Sorry, guys.
Free Your Mind.
Yeah, I know other people have done it, but nobody has done it as well as Mel B. And then there was some other music act that I've never even heard of. There's gonna be relays next week too.
I Don't Want to Miss a Thing is a 90s song.
I was hearing that who hasn't had a rumba yet? They might get the Asteroid song, and I'm just absolutely the fuck not. Because if they're on my team, I'm not. Even if they're on my team, I'm not voting for them.
We got No Scrubs. We got Wonderwall. We got
there's a lot of 90s music, and there's
Hanson.
It's gonna be a pretty open theme, and maybe I don't know. Maybe Alfonso will dust off the Carlton outfits, or wear a Fresh Prince outfit. That'd be awesome. I have to find a 90s outfit though.
Oh boy!
Yeah,
well,
I don't have music yet.
Anything else from the week you want to discuss, Grace? I feel like now, for me, this time of the year, it's it's Halloween and then it's immediately Christmas season. The day after.
You don't even celebrate Christmas.
I don't, but I love the Christmas holiday. I love the season. I like going to the malls and looking at all the things that are set up and all the deals. And now that I live in the city, I can go see the Christmas tree. Just a fun time of the year. I'm always of the opinion that once Christmas ends, that's the worst time of the year. Like from the day Christmas ends until I would say April, that's like the worst months of the year because then it's just cold.
Year after Christmas was rough because I had COVID. So hopefully that doesn't happen again.
But yeah, are you excited for this holiday season?
Yeah, I am. I have a lot coming up, but in a few weeks I get to go back to Pennsylvania and see my family.
That's fun.
I miss so much.
But yeah, otherwise, where can we find you, Grace?
You can find me getting report cards ready because it's the end of the quarter, and also finding some 90s jams, and on Twitter at reality2_Grace.
And you could find me on Twitter at Adam Soapbox, and with yogurt and applesauce and I don't know, soup, cold soup,
good soup.
Soup. Yeah, we'll be back. Hopefully next week. My team
with some 90s music.
My team will be.
Dance now. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna get.
I would only do this because I'm on so much stuff going on. All right. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us. If you made it to the end, and thanks to Eric for the cameo, and also to Grace.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.